You are listening to the Marry Your Future podcast with Christina Armstrong, where we help you break up with your past so you can marry your future. Christina is an author, singles coach, and speaker who is passionate about helping women journey from breakup to boss up. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss an episode.
We are back with another episode of Marry Your Future. Thank you for being here. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for all of your support. You know, this started out as just something that was on my to-do list. Like the Lord said, do it, and it was on my to-do list. So y'all know I'm a task list girl, so I just check. But it's definitely grown into my baby, and it's something that I love. And so there is a lot of effort and a lot of tears and a lot of planning and editing and just a lot of time that goes into this. And so I greatly appreciate you just rocking with me. I thank you for all your support, for sharing, for liking. Um, Guys, this podcast is being listened to across the world. It is blowing my mind because your girl is not good at marketing. So it's nobody but the Holy Spirit. But to see the reports and to see that people in Russia and in Ireland and it's crazy. And so it's nobody but God. So I just wanted to take this moment to say thank you. I am truly appreciative. Um, so what's been going on? So first week of the month, I fast with the community that I'm in under the leadership of my mentor, and I am proud to say that I really did a great job with the fasting portion of it. I could have done better with being intentional with my prayer time and being intentional with my diving in, but the Lord really exposed a lot of things that He wants to deal with. Um, he exposed some plans for the future, and really, it was a really good fast. And I'm proud of myself because I did not cave. I did not make excuses. I did not, I'm really proud of myself. Um, so this is my first cup of coffee since, since the fast started. So I'm really excited. Um, and yeah, God really switched up what we were going to do. So I have um I've been trying to work ahead. I have like 9 weeks of content ahead. But it's so crazy because I have not been able to record 9 weeks of content. I've been able to do the emails and do all of the marketing. And I'm learning, okay, why I haven't been able to get ahead the 9 weeks that I really wanted to. And that's because the Lord has been really strategic with how He wants these episodes. Today was going to be something completely different. But I felt like the Lord really wanted to honor moms. He wanted to honor women. He wanted to love on us. And I think it's a really good time since Mother's Day is coming up on what, Sunday? So yeah, I just feel like the Lord has a special place in His heart for women. I feel like He's calling us higher this season. I feel like, especially with what's going on in the world and the attack that's come upon women, yo, He ain't playing about us, okay? And so I did have something planned, but I felt like the Lord really just wanted to love on His daughters. And honestly, it's a continuation of when He asked me to throw the You Are Enough party and just realizing, oh, wow, when I asked what was that party for, God, I knew it was a God idea. I got butterflies when I thought of it, and I was able to plan it so effortlessly that I knew it was a God thing. So when I asked about the You Are Enough party, His response to me was that party was specifically for His daughters, and He wanted to love on His daughters, and it was for specific daughters who normally wouldn't receive His love any other way because they were too busy with life. And as I was thinking and as I was pondering, I was like, man, not everybody at that party was a mom. Um, but that's essentially what moms do. We are so good at taking care of other people. Women in general are so good at taking care of other people. We don't take care of us. And the Lord has really been drilling into me the the instructions when you fly a plane about you put your mask on first before you help someone else. And that's what he's been really telling me to do this last few months. It's been, hey, I need you to put your oxygen mask on so then you can help others. I need you to be who I called you to be so then you can go out and cause change. I need you to walk in your authority. I need you to be the woman I designed you to be. I didn't design you to be a man. I didn't design you to be superwoman. I didn't design you to know it all. I designed you to be a daughter of the king. And so that's really what he's been drilling home for me. And even with this fast with the community, this month my mentor had us really fasting and focusing on whole body wellness. So it was spirit, soul, and body. It was getting your mind right. It was coming against those thoughts. It was doing the exercise. It was working out. It was scheduling the therapy appointment if you need it, because hello, prayer and therapy go together, boo. And so there was so much um, that the Lord was uncovering that He wants for His daughters, for his daughters. We're His daughters, and it's so funny when you ask a woman, "Who are you?" She'll give you her roles. She'll say, "I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I do this. I do that." No, I'm not asking what you do. I'm not asking what roles you possess. I'm asking, who are you? And I don't think we know that. I truly don't think we know that. And I believe the enemy has done or has attempted to do such like just tried to mess up women, our minds, the way we view ourselves. You know, I posted this quote in my Instagram story. It said, "You were always enough. You're the only one who ever doubted it." And I was talking to me because I had been struggling with just all these emotions. And I was like, what is going on? And it was, I was struggling with my worth. I was struggling with, do I believe who you say I am? I was struggling in my showing up. And because I felt like I needed to show up a particular way, yet I felt like I couldn't. And so the Lord was just really revealing the root of that thing. And so many of us, we wear a mask and we show up and we pretend and we do the job, but really we're not happy. And I was talking to a friend, she was telling me about her marriage essentially, and how, she had been with her husband for quite a long time, and they weren't, you can tell they're not happy. And when I asked, I was like, well, are you happy? And we were just having a very raw conversation. I was like, are you happy? Like, what's the situation? Like, is therapy an option? Like, I'm solution based. So I'm trying to come up with solutions. And happiness for her was so far on the list. She was like, I'm just comfortable. Like, we've been together this long. We've been doing it this way. He plays his role. I play mine. You know, we're just comfortable. And that really made me sad. Like, wow. Yeah, that really made me sad because life's too short not to be happy. And I feel like as women, we are so good at trying to make everyone else happy. We stay in relationships for the kids. We it's so much that goes on, but it's like, get to the root of it, honey. You're not happy. You're not where you thought you would be. You're super judgmental because really it's the judgment of yourself, but you're just spewing it out on others. And I felt like the Lord really wanted to deal with His daughters. He really just wanted to love on us. And He wanted to just reveal how much He loves us in a way that's specific to us. And that's my prayer every day. God, show me how much you love me in a way that's specific to me. Like, we get up, we go to work, we have our whole routine down. We take care of the kids, we come home, we cook dinner, we take a shower, we go to bed. But where's the self-love? Where are you taking the time out to just breathe? Where are you taking the time out to rest? And brings me to somebody else. I was talking to somebody and they were sick. And I mean, they have been fighting a sickness for like like 2 weeks. And I was like, why are you here? Like, why aren't you home resting? And their response to me was, they rest when they're on vacation. And I said, resting and vacation are two different things. If the only time you can rest is when you go on vacation, you don't know how to rest. That you should be able to rest anywhere. Take a break. Your body is telling you, hey, rest. And we're so used to going, 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 doing, that we don't take the time to sit. We don't take the time to reflect. We don't take the time to be. We're so busy doing. And we're not called human doings, we're called human beings. It's taking me a very long time to get this, to understand it, to know it, that we are called human beings. We were created. And when I go back to what the sole purpose of why we were created, God, why was I created? And y'all know how the Lord talks to me. You know, my God talks to me in a way I can understand. And so I was having a moment, and the Lord was just revealing why the enemy was trying so hard to get me to do the job for him, why he was trying to get me to think so low of myself, why. And the Lord was showing me the similarities and the differences in what he had called me to. And he said to me, he said, Christina, I created you so that I had someone to show my love to, someone to pour my love out onto. That was the only reason I created you. You think I created you to do something for me. I'm God. You can't do anything for me. There's nothing that you can offer me. You can't do anything for me. And as blunt as that was, it kind of like, oh man, you're right. You're God. I can't do anything for you. So why don't I just sit here and receive your love? Why don't I let you show up for me? Why don't I allow you to rescue me? Why don't I allow you to be Abba to me? Like, why am I fighting so hard to do when that's not the role that you created me for? You created me to be loved. And we as women, we are really good at doing. God is calling you out of the doing. He wants you to be. He wants you to be the daughter he created you to be. He wants you to be whoever you are. He wants me to be Christina in my full, authentic self. My quirky, weird, crazy, laugh at my own. He wants me to be my authentic self. He wants me to like me. Too many women, we don't like ourselves. And then we attract men who don't like us, but they pretend that they do because we do it. Uh-oh. We attract what we are dealing with on the inside. We don't like ourselves. We don't love ourselves. So then we attract men who pretend to do, but really they're not being who they were called to be, and they can't love us because they don't love themselves. It's a vicious cycle. I remember the Lord, I was beating myself up, tormenting it was crazy, just the torment of second guessing myself, of really being double minded, of not being confident in who God was in me. And the Lord, and I was just really talking bad to myself about myself. It was bad. And the Lord had to stop me. He said, how dare you talk about the woman I love like that? And it shook me. If we had an ounce of love for ourselves the way that God loves us, man, our lives would be changed. It would be a game changer. Being a mom is hard. Listen, I just tried to go to the bathroom earlier and my 8-month-old bust through the door, like smacked the door, was banging on the door. Like, hello, there's no privacy. Like, being a mom is hard. Being a woman can be challenging in this day and age. We're arguing about what a woman is. But being a daughter, resting with the God who created the universe, resting in his love, man, that's easy. That's something we should really, really, really work on. We are so hard on ourselves, and God just wants to love us. He just wants to love on us. He just wants to tell you, hey, you're doing a good job. He wants you to partner with him on raising those kids. He wants you to partner with him on being that wife. He wants you to partner with him on when you go to the job. If you're struggling with raising your kids, ask him, God, what is the future that you have for this child? In what way should I steward them? We love to quote scripture. We would quote, "Oh, raise the child up in the way that they shall go, and they will not depart from it." But we never ask God, which way are they supposed to go? Are they supposed to be a medical doctor? Are they supposed to be a gymnast? How am I supposed to steward this child? We just assume. We parent out of what our parents did. He's calling us higher. This next movement, this movement that we're coming into, man, he's going to use women like never before. Look at it, pay attention. He's rising us up. But he won't allow us to bleed on his sheep from what we didn't heal from. This season that I'm in, this season where it feels lonely and it feels like God, it's just me and you, and I'm so all of that. God, this is training. He's healing me so I don't bleed on you. There's certain things that I can't talk about that you will not hear me speak on this podcast. Why? Because I haven't healed from it, and he's not going to let me speak on it yet. Why? Because he cares about you. I can't go out here and do what everybody else does. I can't go out here and post videos and just comment on the videos and do reaction video. I can't do that. That's not what he called me to do. But because I'm discovering who Christina is, because I'm learning to love who Christina is, I'm okay with being where he tells me to be. I don't need to be with the crowd. Sometimes I want to, but I don't need to be. I'm learning to be okay. I'm learning how to say I'm not okay when I'm not. I'm learning to tell the truth. So often you go, "Oh, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine." Lies. You're not fine. No, you're not. You're struggling. You're hurt. You're frustrated. You're not fine. You know how many people are showing up and they're having suicidal thoughts? They're having thoughts of harming themselves. They don't know if they even want to make it till tomorrow. But they're pretending. They feel like they have to pretend. I don't want to be blind to that. I don't want to operate and be so religious that I miss out on being the hands and feet of Jesus. I don't want to be so good at pretending that my children don't know who I am, that they don't see the growth and the development, that they don't see me healing, that they don't see me being honest. I don't, I can't raise perfect children. I'm not perfect. Shoot, God, who's perfect, didn't even have perfect kids. So sometimes we are so hard on ourselves as moms, as women, and it's like grace. Give yourself grace. The same grace that you give to everyone else, give yourself grace. When you miss the mark, it's okay. When you mess up, it's okay. When you mess up the schedule and you miss the PTA meeting because you thought it was Thursday, but it was actually Tuesday, guess what? It's okay. It's okay. I promise you it's okay. Listen, when I'm packing Abigail's bag, half the time I forget something. Change of clothes, something. I'm missing something. And part of that is just poor planning on my part. But it's okay. It's okay. You are a good woman. You are a good mom. And in the case that you're not, there's room to grow. Because I know everybody's not a good woman and everybody's not a good mom. But I believe at the core, you're good. I don't believe jerks are born. I believe they're made. Mean people aren't born. They're created. They're made. They're nurtured to be that way. So rather than letting our circumstances and our thoughts about ourselves build our ideology, why don't we turn to the Lord? Why don't we ask him what he thinks of us? I want to leave you with a prompt, and I want you to journal this. I want you to ask yourself, do I like me? And I want you to be honest. And then if the answer is no, why? I don't like Christina when I don't like Christina when she loses her temper because I feel exposed and I feel vulnerable in an unsafe place. Why do I feel that way? Because I've never had a safe place to be vulnerable. Now I have to give myself permission it's okay to be vulnerable in a safe space. It's okay to allow people to be a safe space. And then for me, I create a prayer. Lord, I'm struggling with showing up authentically because I feel like this isn't a safe space to be vulnerable. I'm asking you to give me discernment to know when I can be vulnerable, who I can be vulnerable with. And God, I'm asking you to show me how to show up. It first starts with me being vulnerable with Him. God, I feel like I'm terrible at this parenting thing. I feel like I ruined my son's life and I feel like I'm trying to play catch up. I feel like it's too late. He's a teenager and I parented him from a place of trauma. So he got a lot worse than what Abigail will ever get. God, I've asked for forgiveness, but how do I forgive myself? Get that deep. Begin to show up for you. Recognize who you are, but more importantly, recognize whose you are. Celebrate you, okay? If you're a mom, listen, if you're an older sibling, listen, I sent my siblings the list of this what I want for Mother's Day. I help raise you bastards, okay? Well, really, I'm the only bastard. I'm the only one born out of wedlock. So, but the point is, here's my list. Here's what I want. So send your list out. Do what you can do for you. If it's take a nap, if it's go for a walk, take care of you. If you're on the email list, I have a self-care coupon book that I've created. It's going to be released. So make sure that you are subscribed so that you can get first dibs on that. I'm so excited because it's going to help you be intentional about loving you. And we don't do that enough as women. So it's going to help you break up with some things. Yeah, it's going to help you break up with some things. So make sure that you show up. You do what you need to do for you. Put your mask on first, and then you can help others. Until next time, peace.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to check out the website at itschristinaarmstrong.com for more content. And remember, God can't heal who you pretend to be. It's time you break up with your past so you can marry your future.